All right, this will be the end of my day, but the start of this video. I just want to share a little bit about myself as I go on this journey, and kind of just introduce myself. I'm gonna go as Fire Truck Dan. I work at a company that refurbishes fire trucks, and I was led to just share this journey as I progress and as I learn more about these awesome pieces of machinery. I just wanted to share that journey and hopefully share some knowledge along the way. I had no idea what kind of format I really wanted to make this, but I'm just gonna speak freely, openly, and be myself. You know, I know once you're on video, sometimes you may change the way we are, but just gonna be myself. First and foremost, I am a fire truck mechanic, but that's not my identity. I am a follower of Jesus Christ, a devoted follower, and he has transformed my life completely and has led me to take a lot of opportunities that just have been great, and this being one of them. I work for this company and they are Christian based, which is awesome. We do devotions every day that we get to share, and so I just get to work for a company that is really open like that. And it so happens to be on fire trucks, so I hope what I share on here can reach you guys in some way, what you guys learn from it. There's a lot of things that go into refurbishing a fire truck. Not only is it just engine and drivetrain, but man, there's pumps, there's ball valves, there's waterways for aerials, there's communications with command zones and different brands that use different interfaces, and there's just so much. It's just a lot, and I've always been told that it's such an interesting career field, so I figure why not share it. I don't want to ramble on. I'll just keep it short, but just wanted to introduce myself, Fire Truck Dan. Please, if you're enjoying what you see as I post more videos, comment, like, subscribe. I'd love to interact, maybe talk with some other techs out there, some emergency vehicle technicians, and learn from you guys. And if you guys just like the stuff and think it's interesting, when I say we do a lot, we do welding, we do a lot of we do paint, we do everything in house, so it covers a lot. So I'm just gonna record as much as I can. Hopefully I make it interesting. Most of the time I'll probably do like voiceovers and stuff, but for now this is gonna be the intro to the first video, and thank you guys. See ya. So this is the fire truck I'm working on today. We got to put some lights on there, and these are some Whalen Ion series lights. It's blue and red split, so I'm just testing them to make sure that they work. Once I know that they work, I just confirm the color match, and then I can go ahead and do some butt connectors here. So the reason I'm doing butt connectors is because these LED lights, they're not going to be needing service for maybe the next 3 to 5 years, hopefully, right? But so I just go ahead and install them with some butt connectors. Here I'm fishing them through the hole and making sure it's center. Once I find my center line, I go ahead and drill it in. You gotta be careful, you don't want to strip these threads. So I usually do it in a couple taps at a time and each side at a time, so that way the threads don't strip on these little 1024 screws. Once I got those screwed in, I just make sure everything's aligned and straight. I just go ahead and check it out after, once I'm done. Yeah, make sure it's solid right there. That looks good. I'm gonna be so honest, it's very weird to see yourself doing work and stuff, and especially when you're setting up a camera, but hey, I'm gonna try to put some stuff out here that other people don't see every day, and it's just cool to be able to record myself and look back and see how much I've learned through the process. So yeah, I'm just drilling the other side, the back side of the truck here, that light. The wires are gonna be hooked up here in a bit. Gotta lay myself down on this floor. I got a creeper, but man, it just takes so much time to go and grab it. Right here I'm wiring it up. I sped up the video so I could spare some time for the rest of the other clips. So yeah, I'm just heat shrinking them up, getting the heat to them so that way I can waterproof them and protect the butt connector there. And there's some slack up here, up in the wheel well. That way, in case they do need to recut and recrimp it. My boy Jordan right here. So we tested the lights here, and they're working. Got them wired in, and now I'm hopping onto the other side. This side didn't have the holes yet, so I'm over here using the gasket as a template, and I'm gonna mark the holes. That way I know where I'm gonna be drilling. Drill size for these 1024s is 5/32 or a number 28 drill bit. I may be mistaken, but yeah, they're not with me right now, so I can't see them physically. So I'm drilling the hole right now, the center hole, to run the wires through. I'm using a 1/2-inch bit, so that way it can fit and have some room in there. This little M12 drill is the best. It's so handy. It's not too big, and it's really good for making quick holes and drilling in aluminum. If I'm doing stainless or something like a stronger metal, I'm usually going to use my bigger drill that I have, the M18, but for this job, this is all I need. Hopping onto the backside here, I'm looking at center punching the holes, so I just make sure when I use the drill bit, the center punch helps the drill bit stay in where it needs to be, so that way it's not walking off to the side. This side didn't have any of the wiring ran yet, so I'm making my own little wire harness here, so that way I can tie into the original harness of the emergency lights, because the two small lights in the rubber rails right there, those are actually per the customer's request, so it didn't have them before, so we gotta wire them up. It was almost about lunchtime right here, so I didn't get any clips of me getting the light in and finishing up the top wiring and how I fished it down, but yeah, we're about to head to lunch right now. I work 10-hour days, so it's 4 10s, and so you would think it's a lot of time, but man, some days does not feel like it's enough time. So I try to work diligently and as best as I can to make the best of the time that I have to be able to do all the work I got to do. But sleeping on the job, man. Sleeping on the job. What do you got to say?
I'm ready.
After I got back from lunch, I went ahead and wired it in at the bottom, finished lumining them up, and here's how they look, the finished product. Not bad, pretty centered, look good, and then they're working properly. I did the reds facing the back because all the other lights were already placed that way, where the red faces the back. It's cool, man. Here I am going to the next job. I moved the truck over, but as you can see here, I'm going to be dealing with some air leaks. All these air leaks were causing the air pump that's on the truck that allows the truck to be aired up more than 90 psi. So that way, when the fire trucks are on an emergency call, they want to make sure their truck is aired up to where they can just take off and they're not having to wait for the air to build up. So this is a big process, making sure all the air leaks are fixed. And with all these air leaks, the air pump was running continuously. So at some point it would have burned up. But yeah, right now I'm at the bottom. I got to replace all the new fittings. Those push locks that they have, man, they're good. They're convenient, but they don't seal as good as the compression style fittings. So these compression style fittings are a lot nicer because you got to really tighten down, and there's a ferrule rod in there and the compression that helps squeeze that line and seal it up. So I've never really had a problem with these leak. Here they are all mounted up into the truck. This was a mission, bro. This was a serious mission. Look at that spider's nest. Here I am getting the line on, all the lines on, and I'm looking at it because it's not really working with this wrench. So I had to ponder and think about what I'm going to do next. And so next idea was I went to my toolbox and got me a crow's foot, which was just the tool that I needed.
very, very tight in here. So you guys can get an idea. What? Oh, it's not.
Wild. We got all the lines hooked up right here. They're all looking good, all tight. Made sure, tugged on a few of them and they didn't come out. So that was a job well done. Only thing that sucks is as soon as I fixed that and turned on the truck, I had another set of air leaks at this check valve up here. And that really blows because now I got to take off the headlight, which really sucks. But also, it's all good because that's what we do this for. Just make sure this truck, when it leaves here, it leaves better than it was before. So taking off the headlight, it's a few screws, probably like 30 of them. But yeah, so we're taking them off and we got to get some access to there because I was not able to get it from the bottom. Honestly, I look back and I think about where I came from. I started off on cars. I really wasn't sure if I wanted to do this tech thing, but as I progressed, man, it was cool because I learned so much from a bunch of people that really poured their heart into me. And what this trade really takes is you just got to be determined to do the job. You got to be really willing to learn and really willing to be coachable. So a lot of the things that I've learned was throughout my failures, but the things that people told me in the process of which I learned. So now applying it all to fire trucks, it's pretty cool because I'm able to apply all the things that I learned. So I'm almost there with this job. My hands are like elbow deep right now. The concentration is on like 100. I'm so over it right now, but you know what? We're just going to keep trying. But, you know, I put pride to the side, and sometimes you got to just ask for help. So here in a bit, I ended up getting somebody with the longer arms to see if they could reach in there.
Had to get the boss to help.
So, got it out. Must have been leaking from the push lock fitting on the inside, the O-ring, so that was kind of a mission. I ended up just cutting them off. So I just finished my day. Pretty stoked on how it went. Pretty tired though. Doing this one truck for going to Texas, West Laco, Texas, and she's got a lot of lights on it. They're doing a lot of accessory stuff. Had a major air leak. I got kind of frustrated because we don't have any parts, but that's life of a tech, you know. Sometimes you don't have the parts, sometimes you do have the parts, and you just go keep progressing with the work, you know. Don't let it hinder you from, you know, keeping the ball rolling. But yeah, so if you guys like it, you know, please hit the follow button. And you know, I don't want to make this like a cliche vlog page, but you know, I'm gonna do my best to make it interesting. Peace.